Hello, everyone. Welcome to my newest psychic tarot reading. I'm Lamarr Townsend. If you're new to my channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe. Contact me for a personal reading. I am available. You can text me at 703-791-9162 or visit my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Today, we're going to be doing a reading on Donald Trump and the future of his second term and his future in office just in general. There's a lot of rumors going on in the YouTube community, the political community, the tarot community, the spiritual community about Trump's future. And there's some definitely concerns for his future. So in this video, we're going to be talking about these things. Donald Trump's health has been the subject of nonstop rumors as he continues on with his second term as president. But can he really handle the stress, the pressure, and stamina that it takes to finish 4 more years? Tonight, I'm turning to the tarot to uncover the truth around the energy surrounding his health, his longevity, and his future in office. So, if you would like to check out this video, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like to book a reading with me, once again, I am available and I would love to read for you. Let me show you my website for those who would like to book a reading. This is my website for anyone who would like to book a reading. This is my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. You can scroll down and read reviews. All right. If you would like to, you can definitely check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. And if you would like to book a reading, go to the store section. This is where you can go to view everything I offer. I offer quite a lot. I offer email readings, video recorded readings, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings, birth chart readings, including individual compatibility, 12-month ahead birth chart readings. Mediumship readings, past life readings, merch including handmade evil eye bracelets, tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes, and so much more. And you can also book your time. So if you would like, for example, to book a mediumship reading with me, you would just go to add to cart, scroll down, and you would click the day that you would like to book, and then you would click the time that you would like to book. All right. Once again, typically my time is free, and available all day, depending on the day that it is. All right, my weekend times are a little bit different than my um weekday times, but of course, depending on your situation, text me. We can work a situation out. We can work a schedule out. Sometimes people will text me outside of hours and um be like, I need a reading. Are you available? It'll be like 12 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., whatever it is. And I actually am available. And, there are other options to send your payment: Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, all those other types of things. So, listen, I am a very flexible psychic, tarot reader, astrologer, medium, and spiritualist. So if you need it, if you really need the spiritual work and the spiritual help, I'm here for you. And Trump, honey, I'm here for you as well, all right? Because clearly he's going through something, and let's get into it and see what he's going through. Let's get right into it and see what's around Donald Trump, child. Ooh, child, child, child. Make sure you protect yourselves, protect your loved ones, because we're going through it. We're elevating, honey. We're entering a new energy, a new era, and it's one of those things where it's like, we're all elevating to a new D, a 6D, 8D, whatever it is at this point, and you either elevate or you stay stuck, and where does Trump fall in that elevation energy? Let's see. All right, he's making some interesting moves. I saw something earlier about he fired someone in finance, or federal trade, someone dealing with the federal trade. So it's like he's very strategic, very strategic. It's always like, okay, what did he do that for? What's that? What is that building up to? So y'all know I love politics, honey. Anyways, what's the energy around Trump and his health? Let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. What's the energy around Trump and his health? What is the energy around Donald Trump and his health? What's the current energy around Donald Trump and his health as we speak? Four of Cups. Four of Cups is connected to one's self image, how one sees himself, how other people see them. He's aging. Four is also connected numerologically speaking to unexpected changes. Four, numerologically speaking, is connected also to Aquarius in terms of zodiac signs. Aquarius is also technically connected to mainly ruled by Uranus, but also is co-ruled by Saturn. Saturn is associated with one's long-term health. So there's something where he is acknowledging and he is aware that he's going through health changes, and we all age. You know, that's one thing about life is change, right? You know, we all age, we all change, we all evolve, good or bad, whatever it may be. And that's one thing that we can't hide or change is aging and change, right? That's the dilemma Trump is currently dealing with, is the fact that he can't hide this. There's something going on and he may not be able to control it to some degree. And with the number four showing up as the first card, it could be associated with possibly his long term health. But I will also say over the next 4 years, we may see a physical decline in Trump, physically, where we can say maybe over the next 4 years he doesn't look the same. He sure did decline, you know, over the last 3 4 years. We're gonna say that as time goes on, if he doesn't get a grasp of whatever is going on behind the scenes, because there's something going on. The Hierophant shows up connected to personal belongings, ownership. The Hierophant is associated with divine rules, regulations. The Hierophant can also be a card of confiding in someone. It shows up in a position of personal belongings, ownership of something. This kind of gives me the energy that Trump may have a guru or a doctor of some sort, a medical professional that he may go to. We know how that works sometimes in high places of power. Um, the Moon card shows up connected to his mental health. The Moon card can actually be a card of confusion. Pay attention to his public outings over these next several months and years. Pay attention to, it's funny, this is, you know, karma is interesting. You know, I have a song called Karma, my new album coming out soon called Witch's Anthem. Karma is so swift and strange. Last time we got together, I swear I was changed. What I put out came right back to me. I put myself out there for infinity. Trump, you made fun of Biden in his mental decline publicly. Now it's interesting because we might see similar things happen with you, similar aspects happen with you moving forward, where you may suddenly get confused. I keep seeing like a meme or like something that goes viral about like you having a brain fart or something like that. But it could be associated with mental decline of some sort, God forbid. Allegedly. Five of Wands does show up connected to family, home, emotional energy. There is something that is causing stress, turmoil emotionally. Could be connected to family. Could be connected to the mother side of the family in some way, shape, or form. You know, sometimes we have hereditary things that run in the family, for example, right? Here is the King of Pentacles, the Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or Leo male. We know he's a Gemini, Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, female, facing the Sun card, connected to new beginnings, one-on-one relationships. I feel like Trump is the type of person when it comes to his health where there's always a fix, there's always a solution, there's always a pill, there's always something he could drink to fix the issue or to reset. The thing is with that mindset is maybe yeah, let's break that down a bit. Let's break down that mindset a little bit. Maybe yes to some degree because of his position of power and influence. Maybe yes he can afford that type of lifestyle where you got a problem, all right, just take a pill and fix it. Just take a drink of this and fix it, no matter how much the pill or the drink or whatever it is. The issue is when you run into the biologics of the human body. You thought I stopped drinking these, by the way, huh? Uh huh. You know I love my green drink, child. Speaking of health, I feel like there may be a new woman around Trump that is ushering in something new in terms of his health. I would be interested to see what he has in terms of his health chart because I wouldn't be surprised if he's very like progressive. I wouldn't be surprised if he's progressive in terms of how he approaches his health because I feel like someone is going to step in. It definitely could be a woman that like, but I feel like in the end we're going to find out that Trump had a whole team of medical professionals keeping him propped up when all is said and done. Mark my words. There's going to be a documentary years after the fact where it's like, well, he had a whole team, something like that. But they're staving off something. They're trying to put off something or stop it from getting worse. I'm going to stick to that. Trump currently has a team of medical professionals and they could be successful. I will say that as well because we get the temperance card showing up as the last card, which is a card of moving in the right direction, right? The energy I get is that Trump has most likely some sort of team of medical professionals keeping him propped up, keeping him healthy, keeping him in the know as far as the new and upcoming um improvements in the medical field that would aid in his specific alleged medical ailments, right? Allegedly speaking, right? But the issue is that can only last so long. The body still ages. Change still happens on this earth, physically speaking. That is inevitable. No life, no person, and maybe once again, years from now, maybe they're building it now, where they can reverse this. But as far as we speak right now, no living person, no living person in this day and age is able to reverse aging and change in the way of reversing time in that way. And it's almost like that's what Trump is trying to do is to reverse time or aging, but he's not on the precipice of that. He's on the cusp of it, but he's like on the far cusp of it. Like it's that's gonna happen when he's gone. Those are gonna be real topics that are gonna happen when he's gone. About de aging, not just in movies, but like literal de aging somehow, some way. Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen in your lifetime. I'm gonna say allegedly, but I'm gonna also stick to that as well. But it's interesting to he definitely has people around him keeping him healthy. However, what is the future of Trump's second term in office? Because it's only been a year. Catch that tea. What is the future of Trump's second term in office? What is the future of Trump's second term in office in terms of his health and his ability to fulfill his term, his full term, his full second term? What's the energy around Trump's full second term in office and his actual ability to fulfill his second term in office? 3 of Wands, he's fighting time. There's only so much he can do. Physically, we're going to see changes in him over these next 3 years. Mark my words. Physically, we are going to see a change in Trump over these next 3 years. And I might have said this before, actually. Now that I think about it, this might be something I've said before. Let me know in the chat if or the comment section if you remember me saying this before. By the end of Trump's presidency, the way he looked and the way he is when he started is not going to be the way he ends or looks when his second term is up. Think of it as a more extreme version of Obama. When Obama came into office, his first term, he looked amazing. He looked youthful. He looked radiant. By the end of his second term, he was exhausted. He had a whole bunch of gray hair. He was aged, but still healthy. Just saying. For hypothetical scientific reasons. The Six of Wands shows up. Once again, the question is, will he be able to fulfill his second term? The last 2 years are going to be a little bit difficult. The last 2 years of his second term are going to be difficult for Trump. Or, I don't know, because I'm getting two different energies. I don't know if it's the first 2 years of Trump of his second presidency will be difficult or if it's the last 2 years because I get 2 years. Ooh, he has to be careful when traveling. Be careful when traveling. Be careful when eating stuff overseas, partaking in customs overseas. I think he could actually get sick while traveling. Allegedly. I think he also has to watch the people around him, and I definitely have said this before. You need to be careful while traveling, Trump, and you need to be careful in terms of the people around you, networking, socializing, all right? I just saw something today about someone getting some sort of like flesh eating worm overseas, but they came to the United States, and luckily, the United States surgeons were able to extract the worm and kill it. God forbid, like it could be something like that, hypothetically speaking, once again. But yeah. You know what's interesting, and it may not even be age or health related. It just may be karma. We talked about karma at the beginning. Karma is so swift and strange. Last time we got together, I swear I was changed. What I put out came right back to me. I put myself out there for infinity. All right. Fair decisions. This is whatever happens with his health. and his ability to either fulfill his second term or not is karmic. Catch that T. Your angels are aware that you have concerns, but be assured that there's nothing to worry about. Stand your ground and know that heaven is shining its divine light upon the situation and all is being healed. Take the time to review all the details thoroughly. Forgiveness will bring peace to everyone involved. His health is a result of spiritual. Y'all have to remember, spirit, when it comes to our physical health, it's not just what we physically ingest, what we physically do. It's also what we spiritually do, what we spiritually ingest, what we spiritually release or keep held in. Trump, your health is tied to your karma. Clear up your karma and you might clear up your health. All right, I'll leave you all with that message. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. Once again, I'm Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, an astrologer, and a medium. I'll catch you in your own personal reading, or I'll see you in the next video. Either way, I will see you soon. Love and light. God bless. Bye, everyone. When I look in the mirror, I love who I see. My spiritual journey aligns me with my destiny. My ancestor spirit guides, they teach me how to fly. I just need a guy who will be my standby. When you're doing your best, you love what you see. Your higher self aligns you with your perfect destiny. Blessings and love to the Most High. I just need a guy who will be my standby. Stand by me and be humble when life tries to get you down. I'll stand by you when you crumble and you're feeling like you're gonna drown. Stand by me and be humble and life won't get you down. I'll hold your hand when you fumble and get out of this town. Stand by me and be humble when life tries to get you down. I'll stand by you when you crumble and you're feeling like you're gonna drown. Stand by me and be humble and life won't get you down. I'll hold your hand when you fumble and get out of this town. Stand by me and be humble when life tries to get you down. I'll stand by you when you crumble and you're feeling like you're gonna drown. Stand by me and be humble and life won't get you down. I'll hold your hand when you fumble and get out of this town. Stand by me and be humble when life tries to get you down. I'll stand by you when you crumble and you're feeling like you're gonna drown. Stand by me and be humble and life won't get you down. I'll hold your hand when you fumble and get out of this town.